38 minutes is my phone. So I don't know. Do you think I do? You'd rather have me babble on, or you rather have me read? I can read. Read a good what? Read a good what? In 30 minutes, I can read a good like 6 pages. You know what? I don't feel like reading today, man. I'll read. I'll continue chapter three tomorrow. I'm slacking off a little bit. I'll continue chapter three tomorrow for the read along, and I'll just babble on. For the remaining 38 minutes, I'll just babble on. I'll talk about other stuff. It's more interesting when I babble, right? I'll just, I'll just what? I'll continue my Lord of the Rings read along tomorrow. So all you Lord of the Rings fans, you gotta bear with me. I don't feel like going over. I don't feel like reading it today. I'm pretty lazy. I'll continue my chapter three read along tomorrow. I'll read a good three. I might do 15 pages tomorrow, 10, 15 pages tomorrow. That way I can cover a good chunk of chapter three. So you gotta bear with me, guys. Right? I can babble on for a good 30 more minutes. I'll end the video here. I'll see what else is there to babble on. So this is part three. This is part three of my what? Of my series. I want you guys are not what? You guys are not confused. This is part three of my video. Obviously, that way you guys, because I told you my keyboard on my phone isn't working well. My keyboard works when I go on the internet and all stuff. When I text, it works. But when I want to upload a video and I want to type in and I want to punch in the what? Punch in the title. It doesn't work. Hence why you get the dates. Hence why from now on in my videos I'm gonna tell you every time at the beginning of each video I'll tell you what part I'm on. That way you're not confused. Obviously. Right, so let me say so. If Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson are hired, they're going to be what? They're going to be saved for what? For four, I don't know, almost 5 years. They're going to be saved, and they would obviously love to direct a movie. It's a dream. As Last of Us is the best story ever told. As once they read my book, those two directors, oh my god! Once Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson read my book, they're gonna be like, oh my god! Like, I would love to direct this movie. This is the best story ever told. Yeah, man, you're looking at an amazing story. Best story ever told. If what? If you put unheard amount of money in, best movie ever made. One of the best or the best movie ever made. Better than even Lord of the Rings if you put unheard amount of money into it. So not only will Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson be saved, they're gonna have an unheard amount. They're gonna have an unheard of amount of money, an unlimited budget, pretty much to work with for the movie. Obviously, as every director's dream is to have an unlimited budget. Obviously, as Peter Jackson had a limited budget for Lord of the Rings, whereas for my movie, because there's I'm putting so much money towards it. Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson will have an unlimited budget for my Last of Us movie, which is nice. As every director's dream is to have a lot of money for their movie, obviously, a lot of money. So there's Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, if they're hired, they won't have to worry about the limitations for scenes, action sequences, all that stuff. As Ivan put so much money towards the movie, and it's more than enough money to make an amazing movie, obviously. And they'll be saved. If they're hired, they're going to be saved for a good like 4.5 years. Hence, if I choose to hire a director, and one of those directors are hired, after Xanax is finished, even those directors are going to beg. They're going to beg me to be signed. Hey, Ivan, can I direct an organization? We're like, no, man. That's how top my skyscrapers. If one of those directors were hired, even those directors, after Xanax is after filming is finished, after the Luxury Hotel party takes place, right after post production is finished and Luxury Hotel party takes place, even those directors are gonna beg their asses off for me to resign them. Hey Ivan, man, I want to direct your next movie. I'd rather work for you. I'd rather work for you than work in fucking Hollywood. Your company's so much better than Hollywood. I had a blast working for you. Can I direct your next movie, please? I'd rather work for you than work in fucking Hollywood. Because Skyscrapers is a better company than Hollywood, man. As if I choose to hire a director and one of those two directors are hired, even those directors are gonna beg their asses off for me to resign them. Because Skyscrapers is a top-notch brand. Those directors want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind, obviously. Because they were saved for almost 4.5 years, they know what it feels like to be saved. Hence why even those directors, if they're hired, they're going to beg their ass off more to be signed. Because they want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind. Because me and my wife are that special. Obviously, right? We're babbling on for what, an hour and 5 minutes now? I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, I can babble on for a good 25 more minutes. I'll end the video. I have 38 minutes left on my phone. I don't know if I can babble on for 38 minutes. I might end it at 25 minutes here. And tomorrow I'll continue chapter 3 because I don't feel like reading Lord of the Rings right now. I'll just continue. I'll continue chapter 3 tomorrow. I'll do my best to get through all of book 1. I might not get through. I might almost get the book all through. I might almost get the book 1. If I don't get the book 1, do not be angry with me, world, as I'm doing my best here. But by the end of October, I should be able to get through all of book 1. Book 1, hopefully. If not, do not get angry with me. As I told you, once I make that final announcement, that's it. That is it for Ivan the Mayor. I'm no longer going to pump out any more videos as I'm done. Once I find your true nature, I'm taking this phone. Well, I might keep the phone because I want to look at the trends. But once I find how wicked you are, that's it for Ivan the Mayor. I'm never making any videos for you ever again. And once I pay this fee, you're finally going to see trends of me online. Guaranteed you're going to see trends of me online because now I'm famous. I'm a famous porn star. I'm bagging all these celebrities. I'm famous now. Hence, obviously, good chance, maybe not, but there's a good chance you're going to see trends of me online in downtown Ottawa and Elmer and all that stuff. And my wife will be looking at the trends, I'm saying. My wife will be looking, let's see if there's any trends online. My wife will be seeing all the trends live and online. It's been crazy. Let's see. Right? So you're finally going to know what it's like to see Ivan O'Mara famous behind it. You're finally, because the world see VJ, every time VJ goes out, people always take pictures of her in downtown LA. No one knows what it's like to see Ivan, to see pictures of Ivan trending online. When VJ, people always take pictures of VJ when she hangs out downtown. But when I pay this fee, you're finally going to see pictures of Ivan O'Mara hanging out and all that stuff. There's a good chance I'm going to take walks, have a smoke. I might go to the store, buy a smoke. Well, when I pay this fee, I'm most likely going to eat junk food, get beer to get my mind. I'll probably watch movies like Matrix. Matrix Resurrections coming out December 22nd. This December 22nd, I believe. To all you guys who haven't seen the trailer, on the Warner Bros. YouTube channel, you had the Matrix Resurrection trailer is out now. I'm so gonna watch that this December. You're looking at an amazing movie for that. The movie looks a bit weird. It seemed a bit like John Wick, but the Matrix Resurrection trailer looked pretty good. The Matrix Resurrection is coming out this December. At your welcome, Warner Bros. I'm promoting your fucking movie out there. Marvel's Eternals is coming out this in this year too. I don't know the day. I think it's like November or October. It's coming out. I don't know the exact date, but Marvel's Eternals is coming out this year. Yeah, you're welcome, Marvel. I'm promoting your movie out there. Shang-Li, Legends of the Ten Rings has been out for almost 2 weeks now. I recommend you guys who haven't seen it all go watch it, as I heard some good things about that movie. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'm promoting your movie out there. I recommend you go check out Shang-Li, Legends of the Ten Rings. I heard it's pretty good. I might even go watch it on theaters myself. I have 3 free movies on my Scene card. Because for Scotiabank Canada, you have like this Scene card, and every time you pay, you buy things, you get points on your card. I have over like 4,000 points. I have like 3 free movies, and there's a good chance I might go check it out. I might go check out Shang-Li, Legend of the Ten Rings on theaters maybe. I have 3 free movies I can go watch on theaters. I can either pay for it myself or I can use my Scene card, which I'm gonna use my Scene card. I also get free popcorn and like a free large popcorn and a free large drink. I might use my Scene points for my free popcorn and a free large drink. I might check out Shiny Legend of the Ten Rings. Maybe not. I might just watch online. We'll see what happens. But I mean, yeah. Almost 10 minutes here. Right? After this video, I'm going to take a shower, go to the store, get a beer, get smokes. I might either eat the leftover hot dogs from yesterday or I might get McDonald's. I don't know. What do you guys think I should get? Do you think I should get McDonald's? Order McDonald's, or do you think I should what? or do you think I should eat the food, eat the leftovers? The hot dogs my stepmother made were really good. They're like nice beef. I might just save money and eat the hot dogs upstairs. It saves me money, right? Because McDonald's is getting really annoying. I've been ordering McDonald's. With the money that I had, I ordered McDonald's lots of times, and McDonald's can get really annoying, man. Hence why once I'm king and I'm in Vancouver, I'm gonna be checking out Wendy's a lot. Wendy's. When I watch Zanus, when I get high with my wife, get edibles and watch Zanus, I'm gonna get Wendy's. Order Wendy's and watch Last of Zanus when it arrives in the mail. Watch it on my nice private IMAX theater, And I want to get high for Zanus because every time you're looking at the devil himself, it's when the movie gets released. I'm gonna get high for the documentary. So the documentary, I want to get high for the documentary. I'll order food for the documentary. I'll probably order, I don't know, I might order Burger King or like, I don't know, Domino's Pizza for the documentary. And for Last of Us Dance, I want to get Wendy's. And my wife will probably get like sushi or something like that. Because I don't know if VJ's really into to those fast food places. But VJ will most likely get like, I don't know, Chinese rice or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And me and my wife are going to live in beautiful downtown Vancouver. Vancouver is fucking beautiful. Before I said Vancouver is more expensive than Toronto. No, Toronto is more expensive than Vancouver because Toronto is the most top-notch city in Canada. Toronto is like the Los Angeles. Toronto is like the Los Angeles of Canada. Vancouver is like the New York of Canada, right? So Los Angeles is known as a really top-notch city because that's where all the celebrities live. Toronto is pretty much the Los Angeles of Canada. Toronto is Los Angeles of Canada. Montreal is like the New York of Canada. Because Montreal is a rich city too. Montreal and Toronto are like the two big cities in Canada. Whereas Vancouver is what? But Vancouver is the most beautiful country in Canada. And it's the second most expensive country to live in Canada. Second most expensive city to live in Canada. Toronto is the most expensive city to live in Canada. Toronto's nice, but it's not next to the ocean. It's not as beautiful as Vancouver. Whereas Vancouver is right next to the Pacific Ocean, man. And Toronto has cold winters, whereas Vancouver has very mild winters. Not cold winters in Vancouver, because Vancouver is next to the Pacific, and the mountains block a lot of the wind and all stuff, the cold wind. I did some research. Vancouver you have a beautiful view of the mountains. The mountains block a lot of the wind chill. Hence why it's milder climate, mild winters, obviously, and it's next to the Pacific Ocean. There's nothing cool living in a city right next to the Pacific Ocean. As me and my wife can park our yacht in the docks. When me and my wife do the tables with the actors, hire a driver. You can have. I have one member of my 17. Hire a driver. Pay the driver a nice $2,500 to drive you and your wife for a couple hours. You and your wife and the actors in the ocean. In the yacht. You're looking at something top notch, man. Hence why these actors gonna pay, because doing a table read in a nice fucking yacht in the ocean is a fucking nice perk, man. And then they also get to party up in the yacht in the ocean. Once a month parties, they get to party up in my yacht in the ocean. Again, you guys can see the future. You already know how top notch my Scots company is. Those actors know how top notch my Scots company will be. You're looking at something top notch. And those actors chosen for Zanus, they know how top notch my Scots company will be. You guys, because I have the keys, you guys can see the future. You already know how top notch my Scots company will be. You look at something top notch, right? You're looking at something amazing, man. As in Hollywood, they do table reads in some, I don't know, some room, some room. Whereas I'm doing table reads in my yacht and in my office. So in the winter and spring, the actors get to do the table reads in my nice luxury office. I can even do it with some liquor. Obviously, do it with some liquor. So I can have a couple bottles of liquor. The actors can pour half a glass with some 7-Up, some Coke. Have it. No, they won't get. I don't want them to get drunk, but you can have them pour like half a cup of liquor when they can drink their glass of liquor while they're doing the table reads in my nice luxurious boardroom. I'll do the table reads in my nice luxurious boardroom in the summer and winter. In the winter and fall, and then in the winter and spring. In the summer and fall, I do all my table reads in the yacht. 5 days a week table reads in the yacht. So every day they're in my yacht, and they go to my yacht, and the driver drives to the ocean. They do the table reads in what? in my yacht. And I do the once a month parties in the summer and fall in my luxury yacht, man. Imagine partying up in a yacht in the ocean. That's fucking cool. Some nice music, partying up in the ocean, and everyone gets drunk. For all my parties, I will go to SQ and I'll get liquor. I'm not a fan of beer. If you want them to get drunk fast, you want them to get drunk within a few hours, you need to get liquor. I'm not gonna get beer because beer you have to drink a lot of beer to get drunk. Hence why for all my parties, I'll have them drink vodka, rum, Captain Morgan, all that stuff. That way everyone gets drunk pretty fast, obviously. Right. So me and my wife can I can have my 17 go to the store. Me and my wife can. I'll have the third year. I'll have my accountant go to the store. Every time I have my one-on-one parties, I'll tell my accountant, here's my business card. Go to the SAQ, buy a good, I don't know, buy a good like 10 bottles of vodka, Captain Morgan. I don't know, 8 bottles is enough. Get a lot of liquor bottles, and you're gonna be you have to bring that way the actors that get drunk and they have a good experience in your yacht. That's why those actors are gonna beg the wrestler because what? Because no company is like what? No company is like Sky. Skysers is the best company in the world, man. There's no company does this, man. Skysers is better. Skysers is the best company in the world. No company does this, man. No company spoils. No company spoils their employees the way Skysers does. Yeah, some employees get spoiled a little bit, but they don't get spoiled on the same level as Skysers. Skysers, everyone's getting spoiled. Even the crewmen are getting spoiled. The third year, the crewmen get their once a month party in the middle of nowhere. So I'll tell my 17, look, for the parties, get for the 1,500 crewmen, whatever it is, go to the store, order hundreds of bottles of liquor, whatever it is. I don't know, 200 bottles of liquor, that's enough for like 1,500 people. 200 bottles of liquor, whatever it is. That way everyone gets drunk, they get drunk, they get their once a month parties. So the crewman gets their once a month parties, so 12 parties in the third year, and the actors get their 12 parties the third year in Vancouver with me and my wife. So the actors get to party out with me and my wife. The actors who are fighting and horse riding in the third year, and then the remaining minor actors and the rest of the crewmen, they get their once a month parties in Switzerland too. And so everyone's having the crewmen are getting spoiled too, obviously. Crewmen also get flown privately to Switzerland. Do not fly them commercial. Fly them privately. Lease a good 10 planes. 10 planes, 10 planes to fly all the crewmen to Switzerland. Obviously, that way they appreciate more. There's nothing worse than waiting for hours in the airport and flying commercial. No. Make sure you fly them privately. And right? Everyone gets flown privately from my company, obviously. So that way what? That way what? So that way they appreciate you more. And there's nothing worse than waiting hours in line and flying commercial. No, man. Fly them privately. Fly all your actors privately. Fly all your crewmen privately. So fly all your crewmen privately, right? The crewmen won't get spoiled as much as the actors, but they're still getting spoiled. Like getting a once a month party, once a month is a fucking nice perk. At the same time, the crewmen get their luxury buffet the third year. The head chefs will be cooking food 7 days a week, luxury food for the crewmen. Hence, the crewmen are getting spoiled, but they're not getting as spoiled as much as the actors. There's some noise. You hear the noise. The crewmen are not getting as spoiled as much as the actors. 19 minutes here. Almost 19 minutes here. Babble on for another 12 minutes. I'll end the video here. I don't know if I can babble on for another for an additional 8 minutes after 30 minutes. Right. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos because once I pay this fee, you're no longer going to see Ivan Omer on his SoundCloud channel. Everything will be kept. And my wife is fucking waiting for me. My wife's probably like, oh my god, Ivan, just get this video over with so we can live the multi-millionaire life. We can start Skysers. We can travel the world. We can buy nice clothes. Go to all these events in Vancouver, around the world, clubs. I want to visit all the top clubs with VJ. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife are going to have an endless bucket list, man. As VJ has an endless bucket list that she has, obviously. VJ's been to a lot of countries, obviously. But even though VJ travels all these countries, she has to watch out how she spends her money. Was once she's with me and she's a multi-billionaire, we can stay at the top, the best suites, the best resorts, best suites, the most top-notch suites around the world. We can stay at all those suites. Stay there for a week, 2 weeks. I'm gonna tell VJ when we stay at the suites, let's not stay there for more than 2 weeks. It's gonna cost us a shitload of money if you stay there. If you stay there for longer than 2 weeks, it's gonna cost us a lot shitload of money. So for the top notch suites, I'm gonna tell VJ, let's not stay there for more than like a week and a half to 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, we leave the resort as it's gonna cost us a shitload of money. And you don't want to waste money, obviously. Even though it's pocket change, you don't want to waste money, obviously, right? We go on the best boat cruises around the world, the best roller coaster rides. As I want to visit a few parks, obviously too, right? Parks, clubs, you know what I'm saying, cruises. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife are gonna have an endless bucket list. So not only does VJ want to do the personal stuff with me, she wants to travel the world. She wants to travel the world. She wants to buy her nice clothes. She wants to do all this nice stuff with her husband. She also wants to what? Star in a big budget movie with Ivan. And starring in a big budget movie is fucking VJ's dream, obviously. Her dream is obviously to see Ivan, obviously, because she cries every night. It's fucking annoying. She wants to be saved. She wants to see Ivan, obviously. Same time, she wants to travel the world with Ivan, do the personal stuff with Ivan, obviously, like buy clothes, travel the world, go to events. At the same time, her one dream is obviously to star in a big budget movie. But because the door's locked in there, that's never going to happen in Hollywood. Hence why my wife is so proud of me. It's because of me you get to star in your own big budget movie with your husband, which is fucking nice, man. As VJ's dream is obviously to star in a big budget movie, but it's not going to happen because the doors are all locked on her. Obviously. Just like the doors are all locked on me when I'm free. So even though it's an amazing feeling to have freedom, obviously, because right now I have freedom, I'm free, I'm fucking poor. Because I didn't sell, I'm fucking poor. And I'm broke, obviously. Whereas VJ, even though she's rich and she has money, she's not free. She's a fucking slave. So you see the contrast. Ivan O'Mara, even though he's fucking poor, he's fucking free, which is an amazing. It's an amazing feeling to be free, man. Having your freedom is such a good feeling. You have no idea. But at the same time, I'm fucking poor. So even though I'm free and I have my freedom right now, I don't have any. I barely have any money. I'm fucking poor, which sucks, obviously. Whereas VJ is the opposite. VJ, even though she has a lot of money, which is good, it's nice to have a lot of money. She's not free. She's a fucking slave, obviously. And no offense here, I'd rather be poor and free than be rich and sell my soul. I'd rather be poor and free because freedom is worth a lot more than money, man. It's like even though money's nice, the money's nice. It's I'm gonna be billionaire. Even though the money's really nice, there's a saying in the Bible. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Obviously. Hence why I am not a fan of dirty business. As when I start Skyscraper, there's no such thing as dirty business. I'm not going to have these actors pay a price to make money. No. It's not hard to be a clean business person. I'm going to pay the actors millions of dollars. In return, all I ask is that they work their asses off for me and they deliver a top-notch performance on the screen. I'm not going to have these actors in Hollywood pay a price to be rich. No. The only price the actors are going to pay is they're going to have to put up with the unheard of fame. Hence, the actors who all work for my company, they all get their freedom, which is worth a lot. Hence, that's one of the reasons why they're going to bank, because there's no such thing as freedom in Hollywood. Those actors who work for my movie, they're all going to get their freedom. So I pay them their millions, I spoil the shit out of them, and in return, they also get their freedom, which is every rich person's dream. As there's no such thing as free money in this world. There's everything. If you want to be rich in this world, you got to pay a price. That's how it works in this world. Whereas for my movie, you don't have to pay any price. With the exception of putting up with the fame, the actors all get their freedom, and that's one of the reasons why they're also going to pay. Because for Ivan's movie, we got our freedom. Whereas in Hollywood, there's no such thing as freedom in Hollywood. In this, there's no such thing as free money in this world. Duh. Hence why I want nothing to do with the Hollywood system, as I want my freedom, and I want to be free, and I want my freedom. I don't want, even though I'll be making a lot of money, I don't want to be rich and be a fucking dirty slave. I don't want to sell my soul and be a fucking dirty slave. No. I want my freedom. I want to be rich and free. I don't want to be rich and be a fucking slave. As VJ's dream is obviously to be rich and free with her husband. Hence, I'm her last fucking hope. And hence why Victoria Justice will appreciate me so much and she'll help me so much after what I did for her. It's because of me, you're fucking loaded and you're fucking rich. And you're also fucking free. As there's no such thing as freedom in Hollywood. Hollywood, you're a fucking dirty slave, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as freedom in Hollywood. Hollywood, if you want to be famous in Hollywood, you got to pay a price for that, man. There's no such thing as free money in Hollywood. Whereas for my company, the actors, all the crewmen and actors all get their freedom. So I'm willing to pay you millions of dollars at the same time you also get your freedom, which is fucking nice. As there's nothing cool. Being free is a fucking good feeling, man. Take it from me. Right now, even though I'm poor, I'm still happy because I'm fucking free. I'm not a slave. I'm free. Obviously. Whereas even though my wife has a lot of money, which is a good, it's nice to have a lot of money, she's not free. She's a dirty slave because she sold her soul, obviously. Victoria Justice sold her soul. She sold her soul, obviously. Whereas I didn't sell my soul, obviously. Right? VJ sold her soul for fame and fortune. I didn't sell my soul for fame and fortune, hence why I'm poor. But you have no idea how amazing it feels. It feels like you have no idea how amazing it feels. How amazing it feels to be free. Whereas Victoria Justice, she doesn't know what it's like to be free. But once I save her ass, she'll finally know what it's like to be free and rich. Hence why once I see her, she's gonna cry her eyes out because she now knows what it's like to be free and see Ivan and be a multi-billionaire. Hence you're fucking welcome, Victoria. As I fucking saved your ass. I got you out of that Hollywood system. It's because of me. You're free. You get your freedom. You're a multi-billionaire, and you at the same time you're also saved. You get to see your husband. And you're fucking welcome, sweetheart. Obviously, right? And I guarantee you, when I first meet my wife, she'll have like no money, man. I guarantee you, the first thing I'm gonna ask VJ, I'm gonna say, hey VJ, how much money do you have in your bank right now? Victoria Justice will probably say, oh, I don't know, I have a couple $1,000s in my bank or something like that. Because while I pay this fee, she's gonna blow her money. She's gonna blow all her money. The remaining money that I don't know. VJ probably has, I don't know, 900 grand, a million in her bank. Within the 1 year, she can easily blow it. Within that 1 year, she might travel around the world and blow all her money. Guarantee when I meet VJ will have like no money in her bank. She'll probably have like, I don't know. I'll ask VJ how much money do you have. Ivan, I have like $25,000 left in my bank. She'll have like no money in her bank, and she's gonna rely on the money that I made for her because I made billions of dollars. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetie. VJ gets to what? She gets to live the life as queen with me, obviously, right? And she's fucking welcome, Victoria. 27 minutes here. I might shut the camera off here. Right? And that's why me and my wife are going to be living the celeb life. Me and my wife are going to be living the dream life, man. The dream life. Imagine every day, imagine everywhere we go, hundreds, thousands of what? Of people are taking pictures and videos of me and my wife wherever we go, man. So even though so you know how in Hollywood you have the crazy paparazzi? Picture something like that for me and my wife every day, except it's just around a person with a phone. It's behind the scenes fame. Hence, every day, me and my wife are going to be looking at all these trends. You're looking at trends every single day, like video trends and picture trends on Twitter, Instagram, constant trends, even YouTube, Twitter and Instagram, constant trends online. Hence, me and my wife are going to feel on top of the world. Crazy fame for the book sales. You have the fame of me and her being together, and you also have the fame of the book sales, obviously. And you also have the crazy fame for the movie. Looking at crazy fame for the movie, man. Even crazier fame for the movie. With the actors, I'm saying, the actors. Crazy fame with the actors. Look at something top notch. Obviously, right? So I thought it'd be cool to babble on for an hour and 30 minutes and talk about. I was gonna make my chapter 3. I was gonna do a continuation of my chapter 3. But I don't feel like reading chapter 3 right now. And so I'll continue chapter 3 of Lord of the Rings tomorrow. Obviously. I'll continue chapter 3, my read-along of chapter 3 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. You're looking at an interesting video for that. I'm gonna read Lord of the Rings. So we're on the part where Frodo leaves the Shire. He's about to leave the Shire with Sam and Pippin, obviously. And I'll try my best, Lord of the Rings fans, to get through all of book 1. But if I don't, that's too bad, right? But to all those who want to read the book, at least you got some insight into what Lord of the Rings, what the Lord of the Rings book is about. You've seen the movies, but I told you the movies are only 20% of the book. I'm gonna keep saying that. The movies are only like 20% of the book, and there's a lot of detail that Peter Jackson cut out from the movies. Cut out from the book. Sorry. Right. I'm gonna shut my camera here.